wait, I'm checking if my audio is working and if I have, yeah, I think I have good level. Or maybe I can go a little bit more up. Okay, anyway, oh, that's too much. Okay, so I'm testing this new format. I have no idea if it's going to make sense, and I just figured out how I can share my phone screen on directly to the OBS, because I usually do this in post-processing, and yeah, I'm not really sure how that's going to work, but we will see. And also I'm not really sure how this format is going to work, whether it makes sense to do a review in a live stream, but I'm guessing that you know, I'm spending this time, so maybe we can just do it. And you know, a lot of people join. Maybe this can be a collaborative effort, or maybe I can just you know, talk through this, and if there are questions, then I can do the review in that way, like, you know, look at a specific functionality. And I think what I'm going to do is that once maybe in a week or so, or 2 weeks, whatever, I will create a shorter version just focusing on the mains. So it's going to be a shorter video, and not to mention that well, I won't be able to, you know, provide you sample footage, obviously, because I'm just unboxing this. Okay, so what we have here is, actually, let me do this. Okay, so this camera from this doorbell camera from Annke, and I missed on these doorbell cameras because you know, I do videos for Reolink, and they have a camera as well. Sorry, a doorbell camera. So now Annke has a doorbell camera. As I believe this is a fairly recent product from them, and I mean, it just makes sense because, you know, you have all the technology of how you create cameras and you know, motion detection and storage and everything. So you just have to package it in a different way, and now you have a doorbell camera. And if you already have the app with, you know, all your security cameras, then you don't need a separate app for, you know, just for your camera. So I think it makes sense. And so no wonders that basically all the big companies who make IP security camera, they would have a doorbell camera solution as well, or a product as well. And I just quickly wanted to go through this page, and you can already see the main things here. And I haven't done like a research of how much this is cost versus the competition, but I don't think that's, you know, that's a reasonable price. Probably they have, I mean, it's, you know, not 4K, it's just full HD. But usually you are recording something which is close by in a doorbell camera, so I don't think that you actually need high resolution. But on the other hand, it has everything, you know, motion detection, two-way audio, Alexa integration, and this particular model, what's different is that it's battery powered. So it makes it really easy to install in an existing house where you don't have wires, well, don't have cables, don't have Ethernet, anything going to your doorbell. So you just put this on, and of course you need to remove it, like, you know, once a while to bring it inside in order to charge the battery and then install it again. That shouldn't be very complicated, but we are going to see how that looks like. And 150, roughly 150 field of view. And yeah, I think I'm just going to fly through these because hopefully we are going to show how this looks, you know, once installed. So it has a bracket that you can put it on. And yeah, it has person detection, and it, by the looks of it, you can select part of the screen which responds to detection, which is good. And I think it's essential because it doesn't appear to have a PIR motion sensor, so everything is based on the image, and you just need to filter out any of the background and you know, trees and everything, because then it's going to just detect motion. And it has local storage and a cloud storage, the battery. And that's it. Okay. This view. So let's do the unpacking, because yeah, let's just get on with it. On the package, you see the usual stuff. You know, oh, it has advanced AI. Ooh, okay. It didn't say advanced AI on the other thing. Yeah, so you can see the main specs here. Nothing complicated. And yeah, night vision, rechargeable battery, two-way audio, the usual stuff. So we have in a box, and there is another box within the box. Actually, I unpacked it and I put everything back, so I didn't put it back so neatly, but we'll see. So we have the camera here, and let me just throw these things out of the way. So this is the doorbell camera, and then we get a few things in the box. So what we have in the box, so we have a doorbell camera. We have, I believe this is probably a Chime unit, so I will test this out. Maybe it needs pairing or something, we'll see. And this appears to be a bracket, and we have a 3M tape, and we have another bracket. So this bracket angles like this, so I think if you mount it up and you want this to sort of like look down, or the other way around to look a little bit up, you can use this angled bracket or wedge sort of. And this is also angled, but in another way. So maybe if you put it in a corner or sort of like on the side and you want to make sure that it faces inwards, then you can use this as well. I mean, that's nice. A cable, a charging cable. It's micro USB, so sort of like old technology, not USB-C, and there is no power provided, so you have to provide your own. We have a couple of screws, and also we have this reset tool, the same kind of reset tool that you get to remove the SIM card. And there is an instruction manual, which I managed to dent when I put took this out and I put it back. And I hopefully don't have to go through this in order to understand how this works. But let's see. Power button, micro SD card slot. Okay, so this is power indicator, speaker. So there is a volume control and the ringtone key and sync button. Oops. So I think we will need to sync this to the main device. And then the app. Ooh, okay. So it says search for the Vico Home app in the App Store, and I'm not too happy about this because this is probably like the third application from Annke that I installed. So I have various cameras. I started with the Annke, and then recently I reviewed the Cater Pro, which was a small camera that used an app which is called My Annke. So that uses yet another different app. I wonder what's the difference between them. And binding and power button, or the Chime. Ooh, the Chime needs to be within 2 meters or 7 feet from the doorbell. That's not a lot. So ideally it should really be on the other side of the wall, or sort of like very close to it. Okay, and we need the power button to enter the network configuration. I think we will get voice prompts, but we'll see. Okay, so the first thing that I need to do, I charge this unit for about an hour. I'm not sure if it comes with any, battery or the battery is charged at any capacity. But anyway, so I did that in order so we can do some review. And yeah, I think it is time to disassemble it. So let's look at the main unit. It has a certain weight to it. It's not really heavy, but yeah, you can definitely feel that there is a battery inside. And I can remove these. Actually, I said that it has no PIR sensor, but that is definitely a sensor below the camera. But that might be just the IR LEDs. That's where they shine through. So let me just review the documentation again, because it had number 3, human body infrared sensor. Okay, so it has a PIR sensor. Good. And the way you get into this device is you have a hole up here, and you take this tool, and then you push, and that pushes a lever away or something like that. So, and then it opens up like this. So this is the main unit that you can screw into the wall. You can see the screw holes, and then that's sort of like a cradle, and then you can just put this device in, and then if the battery runs low, then you have to use this pokey tool to remove it, take this out, take this inside, and then charge it. Yeah, there is nothing much here. Manufacturer. So I think maybe they just outsourced the manufacturing, and they just put the Annke logo on it. And by the way, so how does it work? Because so if I have this unit, okay, so this hole is keyed, so this is securely, you know, the two things just go on together, and I think there are some small screw holes. So if you want to use any of these wedges, then you mount this on a wall using these, and then you put the cradle on top and use these two screws inside to basically secure these two pieces together, and that's how you mount it. And I guess it's the same with this one as well. Yeah. Okay, and it gives it this wedge, so you can sort of like angle it. Yeah, it's not bad. I like these accessories. Okay, good. And looking at the unit, so we have a big button, you have the human infrared sensor and a camera, and that's it. There's nothing else on the other side. And of course, because we have opened this up, I can see a button, so that probably detects that it got removed from the sort of like this docking station, so it knows that it gets removed. Maybe there is an alarm in the app, I'm not sure. But here we have a thing for the micro USB charging port, and there is something which is called a P, which let me check, because that could be reset. Yeah, reboot hole. Okay, let's reboot. And on this side we have a place for the SD card slot and a power connection. So you can see the SD card slot. And I don't have a lot of SD cards, but I have this Lexar thingy that I got from AliExpress on a cheap deal, and I'm just going to put this one in. And oops. So it only goes in one way in case you get it the wrong way around, but that's in. Cool. And I am guessing that I have to turn this one on because, well, I have to get it on before I put it back to the cradle, otherwise I won't have access to these buttons here, because that gets covered up with this flap here. But before that, let me see. Okay, the screen sharing works, but I'm not sure. I literally just installed this, like, 10 minutes ago before this the stream started, because I always do this offline, the editing. So it said that I need to install, not pictures, that I need to install this application, which is called, so I'm looking at the documentation again. I mean, of course, it would be much easier if they use the the My Annke app, but it said Vico Home. Vico Home Security. or I can download it from here. I'm guessing, yeah, there is no other app which is called like that, so let's just install this one. Okay, that was quick. Yes, we agree. And yep. Yep. Okay, so that's going to take some time. Of course, I could have done this before, but did I? Oops, okay, something is happening. Okay, verification code. I'm just going to email my Gmail and so 155953. Password. Okay. One sec. Okay, so that was the password and the name. I don't know if I can use dots. Yep, congratulations. You have successfully registered. Please add a new device. Okay, so let's add a new device now. And it's a battery powered. Press long on the power button until the device emits a tip sound. Okay. Ooh. I don't think it meant to be pressed using or over this. Okay, I'm pressing. I guess that was a tip sound. Yeah, I heard this one. Hello. I'm guessing it uses Bluetooth, but yep. Okay, and let me just switch away until I put my Wi-Fi credentials. Yes, I know, please. Okay. Okay, so now it is trying to connect to this device, so I click that to enable, and it's doing the registration.
Connection succeeded.
It's not Chinese English for a start. Front door, smart doorbell, done. No, let's start. Oops, no, go back. What did I do? Nothing. Okay, okay, so it takes me through the sort of like the installation instructions. So I think we have already done most of it. So let me just put this one back. Yeah, but at least you can read the stuff on the screen. So it recommends that you put it on this sort of like surface, and then you install the wall plugs or the 3M tape. I'm guessing this is the 3M tape glue. So one side is, you peel off this blue one and then you can peel off the red one. Or you can do the screws. Oh yeah, motion detected. Okay. And yeah, that's how you remove it. Well, you have seen me doing that. So you do the pokey thing and then it slides out. And is the removal should turn on the alarm sound. Okay, I don't want to do that because I think it's going to alarm now. And do I want cloud storage? No thanks. Continue with free plan. Notifications, enable now. Yep. That's it. We are in. Let's see how it looks like. Wow, hey, it is working. So let's, yeah. Okay. So I guess we are, yeah. So I can turn on the sound, which is going to create feedback. So I don't want to do that. Also, I think if I'm doing the screen recording, some of these functions don't work. And audio, no, I don't want to alarm. And I don't think that the, okay, it's my going to disturb the recording. Hello, hello, hello. Wait. Hello. I think you can hear that. Yeah. Okay, so that works. Yeah, my friends are. Okay, stop the audio. I can still hear my voice. Oh, okay. Fine. So that is working. And oh, it knows the date and the time. Of course, it knows it from my phone. So that's nice. So what else can I do here? I can stop it. And I can start it again. And I can... Ooh, I can create a recording from here. Oh, by the way, this is the... You can see the camera which is recording the this place here. So I can do this and I can stop it. Okay, so it saved the video on the phone album and I can take a picture as well. Actually, let me just create a video. It's interesting that it creates a landscape video where sort of the device is in portrait, but and actually I was thinking about that in a camera like this, would it make sense that the video is portrait? Because then you can see the whole person, or whether it's better that it's landscape, so it can view side to side as, you know, somebody's approaching or leaving. And of course, I mean, I don't think I would be able to test the motion sensor here because it just, well, I'm sitting here, so it's going to detect me all the time. So that would come in the next review, well, in the sort of like the offline review video. Okay, I've done enough recording. What's this sleep function? Oh, okay, so it sends the guy to sleep, so I guess to save battery. But I'm guessing it should do this automatically as well. Okay, what else do we have here? So this is, okay, I can share the device. And yeah, you can do permissions, you can invite people, you can see the stuff here. So that's easy because it gives you a QR code, so you can just point it to somebody and then they can share it. I'm not sure if you would be able to just, you know, read my device, but probably there is going to be some permission. And I have some messages here, so I can see the recording. Okay, so that's how the recording looks like. And so did I... So I did sign up for some sort of cloud storage, it looks like. I thought you can just skip the whole thing. I mean, I did do it for free. I did the free one and it didn't ask me to, you know, provide any information. So that's sort of the library view. And in the user view, yeah, I can do device management. I can see the device and streaming interconnection. Oh, okay, so this is the Amazon setup. Okay, link with Amazon. I won't be able to test that. I don't have that. And app language upgrade now. Most of the camera unlock advanced AI detections. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing that will okay. So this cloud storage comes with the additional AI features. It doesn't really say what that is. So you have a basic one, which is 15-day intelligent notification activity zones. and you have a plus, which is basically just more recording, because I'm not really seeing any additional features here unless I click on the more details. Okay, cloud recording, intelligent notification. Okay, so by default you don't get any person or object detection, it's just motion. Okay, that's how they are selling it. And the activity zone is okay, so this zone selection is also only available in the paid version. So no plan, you don't have the activity, notification, and the intelligence zone. Fine. Yeah, it's the same thing. So basically the different plans are it's only cloud storage, you know, how many days you can go back. But I think it says that the storage inside is 256 gig. I'm pretty sure that you would be able to record more than 60 days of sort of the spot recordings with 256 gig of SD cards. So yeah. And so if I look at the buttons, so this was sharing, and this was the notifications, which basically goes to here, and then we have the settings. Just one more thing in the upgrade. So, 3 days in if there is no plan. Okay, so this is why I'm seeing some of these things. So again, it's a little bit cheeky application, because every time you come here to the library, it shows you the cloud thing, and then you just have to, you know, switch over to the SD card, which maybe it just makes sense because you need to specify which device you select. So if you have multiple devices, then the cloud will show you all the recordings, I guess, from all these devices. But then when you go to the SD card, you have to select the one. So it just, you know, makes it convenient for the cloud. So it just makes you want to sign up. Okay, that's fine. All devices. We have notification. Okay, do not disturb on the notifications. What is, okay, this is the sort of the change the views. This is add new device or a friend's device. Okay, let's go into settings. Okay. It tells me that the Wi-Fi signal is strong. That's good. I can get the battery level here, and okay, there is a firmware update, which let's just not do it now. And that's it. It shows me the IP and a Wi-Fi network, and yeah, 100% battery. So yeah, most of the information that you need. Okay, motion detection. Okay, so the only thing which I can set here is the motion sensitivity. So I want, let's say, medium, 15 seconds of recording, and okay, some stuff for the cloud. After doorbell sleeps, it will stop recording, alarm, and send notification. Fine. I mean, I don't know why you would want to put it into sleep period from 9 to 6. Like, I would rather do it overnight. Interesting, I haven't really seen anything mentioned about the battery life. I mean, if I quickly go back to the web page, there was nothing on the battery life. Oh, sorry. Once fully charged, the video doorbell can last 1 to 2 months. It doesn't really say whether with the sleep enabled or not. So that's probably one thing. But I still doesn't understand this. So you enable the sleep schedule, and then why do you have this one separately? So after the doorbell sleeps, it stops recording, alarm, and send notification. which means that if you send it to sleep, it will just not do, you know, motion detection. So then it just, I guess, becomes a simple doorbell which only wakes up when somebody presses the button. You might as well just turn off the motion detection. Okay, I'm going to turn off the sleep schedule as well for now. And notification settings. Okay, push method. You can have a phone call as well. So if this is something that you tend to just ignore the notifications, you can make this as a phone call as well. That's not nice. Motion detection notification. Okay, this push smart, subscribe to awareness to more features. Okay, it basically advertising again. I mean, advertising the features again. Alarm settings. Yeah, no, I don't want audio alarm. Okay, so it can send an alarm when the motion is detected, and then okay, and that's the removal alarm, which I disabled right in the beginning. Yeah, I guess if somebody knows to use this small tool and then removes it, it would just start, you know, making all sorts of horrible sounds as they run with the device. Video settings. Recording, HD please. Anti-flicker frequency, auto night vision, light level sensitivity. Well, it's basic stuff, but it makes sense. You can switch between frequencies. Recording, SD card video. It's just the same thing that we have been before. Oh, by the way, yeah, I also like the fact that it shows a dot when there is a recording for a specific day. That's a nice feature. And chime settings. Ooh, okay. Yeah, let me do this now. I have a couple of USB stuff here. I just had to unplug something. Okay, so bring your doorbell to the chime. Move the doorbell within 2 meters. Chime to your pad. Okay, next. Press the sync button for 3 seconds. So that's going to be the lower button. Okay, let me plug this in. It's going to be out of the view because okay, the chime. Oh, I have to push this button. The chime doesn't ring. The sync key is the last. Long press the sync key on the doorbell chime for 3 seconds until you hear the prompt sound. I'm sorry, I'm not hearing anything. One, two, three. I mean, there is a light, but it's not really flashing. It's just like there's a blue light, and that's it. That's weird. I'm pushing this and it's not doing anything at the moment. And actually I'm also pressing, the chime doesn't ring. Okay, so that takes me back to the previous one. So what's this? Wait. Let me just do this. So the audio is coming from this one. I wasn't sure because it's both of them are in the same place. Okay, so it doesn't ring. Hey, bloody hell. Okay, so basically it says that I should be pressing this doorbell sound, because that's the one which is the ringtone selection and the key. So this lower one. And that's what it says in the screen as well. You can see, I mean, sort of like it makes sense that you're pressing the lower one. I mean, the button's on the other side according to this, because she's pressing here, but the button is actually here. Okay, one last try. Okay, so pressing for 1, 2, 3. It's not flashing. It's just like, I have no idea. And the funny thing is, if I'm just pressing the buttons and there's nothing happening, it doesn't even I mean, if you press the button once, it should do the ringtone selection, but it's not doing anything. Press and hold. Sorry, press and hold the doorbell button for 6 seconds. Okay, so let's start again. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, this didn't do anything. Another try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm giving this up. I have no idea why this is not working. Let's go through the rest of the settings. So we have an SD card management, which actually, let's just format the SD card. I mean, it already did the recording, so I don't think it makes a difference, but let's just do it. Done. Light settings, indicator light. I would assume that that's the indicator light because there is nothing else on the device. Power settings, auto on after charging. Yeah, I mean, I guess it would make sense to use this functionality. Audio settings, I can do the volume and doorbell, sound, live recording, live audio. Okay, yeah, it's fine. And I have installation guide, remove doorbell, share, and that's it. So, okay. Let me just close all my applications and then click. Where is my notification? It's definitely not here. Well, I definitely use the doorbell. So it is 22:15. So that was all my previous attempts. So where is my phone? Where is the... Okay, so that's... Oh, should I... Okay, let's do the firmware update. So we can't be blamed that we are not running the latest firmware. During the update, the device may restart several times. Do not disconnect the power supply or turn off the device. Well, it is not connected, so I guess this is a generic device for everything here. So let me just remove this Chime unit. Okay. Wait. Now I just accidentally pressed the audio button, so now it was working. Let me plug this back. Maybe we will try pairing this again once we have done the firmware update. I'm not really sure. Oh, okay, that's going to take some time. System version, MCU version. I mean, it just feels like Tuya. They usually have this system version and MCU version. Okay, that's the thing that I just disconnected when I plugged in the Chime. My display, which I think you can probably see in the beginning of the video. Yeah, this thing here. You see this display here? That's the one I unplugged, because I wanted to, this Chime it's a little bit fat, so it wouldn't fit unless I unplug the USB next to it. Okay, so now this guy is restarting. Or it looks like it's restarting. I think what I need to configure for this Android view is, I'm not really sure if that is coming through as an HD resolution, but I don't want to mess with these settings now when I'm in the stream. Okay, are you back? Yep. Oh, firmware upgrade successful. Okay, firmware successfully upgraded. Okay, let's do the Chime, because let's just assume that maybe it was firmware related. Okay, so next. So I should press that button for 3 seconds. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, and let's say it's flashing. Now I press this for 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that was it. So it needed a firmware update. And in the Chime settings, doorbell Chime. Okay, that just goes back to the same thing. So if I press the button again, I probably select a different Chime. Yeah. Cool. Okay. No. So it's 4. Okay, so that works. So now the only thing that remains is I'm not really getting a notification when... Okay. So I don't think that makes an awful lot of sense, right? Actually, let me just disconnect Chime because these double chimes just irritates me. I mean here. So if I press the button, I get a notification. For okay, that's motion. Okay, so there was a motion detection. Okay, that was stupid. Let's try again. Doorbell is ringing. Okay, so it loads the thing immediately. Okay, and I get a separate motion detected as well. I guess normally it wouldn't happen at the same time. So as somebody walks towards the camera, that I get a motion detection, and then later on I get the actual doorbell ringing. And so it looks like I don't know. It just okay. So here I get the detections, but if I want to talk to the guy, I have to go in. I mean, because that's only the recording, and then I have to go in and I start the live, and I have to do press to speak in order to hear it. It's not how I would imagine that to work, to be honest, because I don't know. Because I mean, it wouldn't it wouldn't make much more sense if the live view would just start, and then you can decide if you want to, press to speak, and talk to the guy. So, and I think first you have to turn on the sound as well. So yeah. So in that so yeah, I don't think that's the most useful way of implementing this. And then you get a separate one for motion detection. Okay, and then you have okay, so there was a doorbell, so you can see that it was ringing. That's fine. And let me just see what happens on the SD card. So it's the 30th, yeah. And okay, if I zoom in, I can see the individual things. But if I click on it, so you actually have to move the slider, you have to slide it into the dot, and then it takes a couple of seconds for it to start the playback from the SD card. Fine. And if I zoom in further in, and these are the the individual doorbells and everything that I pushed. Yeah, I think when this view starts, it zoomed in way too much. I mean, look at this. This is now covering, that's like half an hour almost, just a few pixels of movement. But again, in a real scenario where you have, visitors, I mean, you get maybe a few guys in a couple of hours, so it makes sense to zoom out so you can see all the different events, as opposed to like, zooming in to the last 10 minutes. So I guess it would make more sense when I actually use this device, not testing it like this. But to be honest, I think we have gone through all the settings. As a first impression, I would, I can delete the recordings, okay, or I can download them. That's also good. So I think as a first impression, I would say that it looks nice. It's a decently made device. I mean, it's sort of sturdy and everything. So definitely a very good build quality. Some of the advertised functions are only available when you pay pay for the subscription. So those are the AI detection and the various zones. But then in terms of recording, you get, you know, bunch of recordings on the SD card. And again, the application just makes it easier for all the cloud options. So using the SD card makes it a little bit more difficult. But again, even if you don't pay anything, this cloud screen that you can see now gives you access for the last 3 days, which is, I think, for the everyday use, it's probably plenty. And if you go on holiday and if you want to review some of the older recordings, then you would go to the SD card, select the device, and go through the events that are recorded on the SD card. Anyway, oh, I can see these, you know, the slider here. I probably would have liked if there is like a list view here. So instead of scrolling through the timeline, you get a similar view like this. Like, okay, what are my events? And yeah, you can filter on which was a ring and which was motion detection and what is unread, and you can mark a few ones or set activity zone. To use the activity zone, you need to purchase the awareness plan. Okay, yeah, there is no going around this. You have to pay for it if you want to use that functionality. But okay, I think that's good. I have a couple of doorbells and everything around the around my door, which is sort of outside. So I think what I'm going to use is I'm just going to mount it in the garden, sort of like in our main door. So it's not going to record anyone who is on the street, but it's only going to record us as we are coming and going. But at least I will get some footage, so I would be able to, you know, tell how this looks like in the evening and you know, during daytime. And once I do the final review, well, sort of the shorter review, then I can include these sample footage as well in the video. But I think that was sort of fun. I was watching the sort of the YouTube analytic or whatever it says, how many views. So there was a couple of guys coming and going. Maybe this will pick up, maybe it will not, maybe just too dry and too slow, or this product is not as interesting, so you want to look at it for 1 hour. But I may just, you know, start doing this format and see where it takes me, and you know, if it makes any sense, if anyone likes it, or anyone likes this longer format and more details, or more just, you know, talking and fluffing around and trying things up and failing and trying it again. But yeah, that's cool. I think that will be all for today. Thanks for watching. And oh yeah, I already put a link to this device in the video description, but I think you can easily find this on the Anke's website as well. So that will be all for today. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you in the next video. End broadcast.